Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are heading straight into the absolute core of Bangkok.
All right.
We're on a mission, really, to explore this one building that somehow pulls off this incredible trick.
What's the trick?
Maximum flavor, maximum culture, minimum cost, right in city center. It sounds almost impossible.
Ah, okay. You must be talking about Terminal 21 Asokang.
Exactly.
It's way more than just a shopping mall, isn't it? It's this major hub. Transport, food, shopping, all crammed together at that key Asoke Sukhumvit intersection.
It really is a landmark. But we're zeroing in on one specific, almost legendary part of it today.
Let me guess. Pier 21, the food court.
You got it. Pier 21 Food Court.
Yeah.
This is where the real magic happens and why we're doing this deep dive. It's not just, cheap eats. It's like an economic puzzle.
Totally.
Seriously, if you're looking for authentic Thai food,
Yeah.
amazing variety, and you want to keep costs down, this is it. You can easily grab, 4 or 5 different dishes?
Oh, easily. Maybe more.
And your total bill, it's going to be comfortably under 200 Thai baht.
Which is just incredible for that part of Bangkok. Absolutely unheard of, really.
We're talking dishes starting at 20 or 30 baht. That's around $1.
Yeah, maybe just over $1 US. And you're getting this in a clean, air-conditioned place surrounded by designer stores. It doesn't quite add up on the surface.
Right. It points to a really interesting, maybe even a bit subversive retail strategy behind it all. And that's what we want to unpack today.
Sounds good. It's a fascinating model.
Okay, so let's unpack it. Terminal 21, it's not your average mall experience. It opened back in, 2011?
Yeah, 2011. And the whole concept was pretty groundbreaking at the time, this idea of bringing famous world cities together under one roof.
And themed like a 21st century airport. Right?
Exactly. The theme is everywhere. The building itself, that curved glass and steel, it looks like a modern airport terminal from the outside.
And inside.
It continues. The info desk staff,
Mm-hmm.
dressed like flight attendants. Immaculate.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And you look up, you see these big electronic boards, just like in an airport, but they show arrivals for the different cities on each floor. Paris, Tokyo, London.
So each floor is a different city.
Pretty much. 9 floors, 9 destinations. It really sets the scene for this kind of vertical journey.
It's clever, isn't it? It makes you want to explore every level, not just to shop, but just to see the theme.
Definitely. It's a smart psychological nudge. So, should we take our listeners on a quick tour, a sort of global city hop through the mall?
Let's do it. Where do we start? Downstairs?
Yep, lower ground floor. LG. That's themed as the Caribbean.
Okay, Caribbean, so tropical vibes.
Totally. Bright colors, maybe some beachy props. The big photo op down there is this large red and white lighthouse. You can't miss it.
And practically speaking, what's on that floor?
That's where you find the gourmet market.
Yeah.
It's a really good supermarket, actually. Lots of imported stuff, local treats, fresh produce. Good place to stock up.
Gotcha. Okay, up one level to the ground floor, G.
And boom, you're in Rome.
Wow, big shift from the Caribbean.
Huge shift. Instantly feels more classical, elegant. Lots of marble effects, columns, maybe some statues. It feels grand.
And that fits the shops there, I guess.
Exactly. This is where you find the higher-end brands, the more luxury items. Stores like Guess, Jaspel. It sets that premium tone right away.
Makes sense. Okay, Rome. What's next?
Up to M. M floor, the mezzanine. And that's Paris.
Paris.
Chic.
Very chic. And this level has something pretty spectacular. One of Bangkok's longest escalators.
Really? How long?
It's massive, about 36 meters long. It sweeps you up high over the central atrium. It's not just transport, it's part of the spectacle. You get this amazing view.
And you pass all the Paris-themed stuff.
You do. Big international brands here like H&M, Victoria's Secret, and of course you've got a big replica of the Eiffel Tower. It's quite stunning, actually, with the lighting they use.
Okay, so Caribbean, Rome, Paris. Where does the escalator take us?
It takes you up towards the first floor, which is Tokyo.
Tokyo. Another big change. Completely different feel. More intimate, maybe. Lots of Japanese-style sculptures, paper lanterns. The pathways feel a bit like market streets.
Interesting. What kind of shops are up there?
This floor is often known for local Thai fashion designers, especially women's clothing. Independent labels, often with a bit of a Japanese street-style influence. It attracts a specific crowd.
Anything specific to look out for? A must-see photo spot.
Definitely. You need to find the 2 sumo wrestler statues. They're quite large, very colorful, and everyone takes a picture with them.
Huh. Okay, noted. Sumo wrestlers in Tokyo, moving up to the second floor.
Second floor is London.
All right, London, fish and chips, double-decker buses.
Well, definitely the double-decker bus. There's a big red one parked right there on the floor. It's iconic.
Cool.
And those classic red telephone booths, too. Perfect for photos. The vibe here shifts towards generally men's fashion and accessories. It feels quite cool, quite London.
So we've done Europe, Asia.
Mm-hmm.
What's on the third floor?
Third floor takes you to Istanbul.
Istanbul. Okay, what's the feel there? Bazaars.
Exactly like a Turkish souk or a bustling street market. It's designed to feel a bit more crowded, more vibrant. Lots of smaller stalls and vendors.
Ah, so this is where you find different kinds of goods.
Precisely. It's sort of the spot for, thriftier shopping, maybe some bargaining, accessories, jewelry, bags, shoes, little home decor things. It really captures that marketplace energy.
It's fascinating how they layer the experiences. High-end Rome, then bargain-friendly Istanbul.
Mm.
It primes you differently.
It absolutely does. It's very intentional, guiding your shopping mindset. But now we're getting close to our main destination, above Istanbul.
The food levels.
The food levels, floors 4 and 5, are both themed San Francisco.
San Francisco. So cable cars, Golden Gate Bridge.
You got it. The 4th floor represents the city part. You might see some tram replicas, and it has more traditional standalone restaurants. But the big architectural feature,
The bridge.
the massive Golden Gate Bridge replica, it stretches right across the level. It's really impressive, a final big visual statement before you ascend again.
Okay, so the 4th floor is the city. Then the 5th floor must be.
The 5th floor is the pier, specifically Pier 21, our focus.
Yeah, gotcha. Pier 21 on the 5th. Does it go higher?
One more level. The 6th floor is Hollywood. That's where you'll find the cinema complex, maybe some electronic stores.
Yeah.
Kind of wraps up the whole global tour.
What a journey, just going up the escalator.
It really is. And there's one more detail, kind of must-see, that perfectly shows their dedication to the theme. It often catches people by surprise.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
The toilets.
Ah, the restrooms.
Yep. On every single floor, the restrooms are uniquely themed to match that floor's city.
No way. Seriously.
Absolutely. The Rome ones might have marble finishes and classical touches. Tokyo's could be super sleek and modern. London's might have, underground map tiles or something.
That's incredible attention to detail.
Isn't it? It turns something mundane into another little moment of discovery. It encourages you to, explore even the bathrooms. It definitely adds another layer to the whole experience. People actually go hunting for them.
Okay, I'm sold on the theme. It's wild. But let's switch gears to the practical side. Logistics. You mentioned it's a transport hub. How easy is it really to get there?
Oh, it's incredibly easy. That accessibility is key to its success. It's not just near transport, it's connected.
Okay, how so?
You've got a direct link, like a covered walkway, right from the BTS SkyTrain. That's a soak station. You take exit 1 and you walk straight in. No need to go down to street level.
Nice, especially if it's raining or super hot.
Exactly. And crucially, it also has a direct covered connection to the MRT subway. That's Compensation Exit 3.
Wow, so both main train lines connect directly.
Both, above ground SkyTrain, below ground subway, wherever you are in the city on those lines, you can get to Terminal 21 easily and comfortably. It's huge.
Definitely. What about from the airport, say Suvarnabhumi?
It's pretty straightforward, too. You take the airport rail link into the city, and then you can connect onto either the BPS or MRT network to get to Asoka Sukhumvit. Simple transfer.
Okay, trains covered. What about buses?
Being at that major intersection of Sukhumvit and Asoke roads, yeah, tons of buses stop right there or very close by. We're talking routes like number 2, 25, 38, 40, 136, 185, 501, 508, 511, 513, probably others too. It's a really central point.
It sounds like a navigational anchor for that whole area.
It really is. And another nice bonus, once you've eaten your fill at Pier 21, it's actually just a short walk over to Benchkitty Park.
Oh, the big park with the lake.
That's the one. Great place for a stroll afterwards, get some green space away from the city bus.
Good tip. Okay, accessibility. Top marks. Now, let's drill back into the money, the value proposition. That affordable edge. Dishes from 20-30 baht. Meals for 30-80 baht. How is this possible in such a prime spot? What's the secret?
Okay, this is the core of it. It's not an accident, it's a deliberate strategy. The founder, Ananas of Apokin, apparently had this vision. He wanted to serve the local community, all those office workers and students nearby, by making sure good, honestly priced food was available.
A noble goal, but how does it work financially? Someone's got to pay the rent, right?
Well, here's the kicker. The food vendors in Pier 21, they pay zero rent.
Wait, what? Zero? In that location? That sounds unsustainable.
It does, doesn't it? But that's the model. No rent.
Okay, so what's the catch? How do they ensure the food is any good if the vendors aren't paying top dollar for the space? What's the incentive for quality?
That's the clever part. Instead of rent, The vendors are bound by strict contracts. They have to maintain incredibly high standards for quality, cleanliness, hygiene. The mall management enforces this really rigorously, much more strictly than, say, typical street food standards.
So the mall is essentially subsidizing the food court. They're taking the hit on the rent for that entire floor.
Pretty much, yeah. They absorb the cost of that prime real estate. The low price is passed directly to you, the customer.
Why would they do that? The shops on the lower floors must be making serious money to cover this.
Exactly. Think of Pier 21 as a massive magnet. It's the anchor tenant, but instead of a big department store, it's this unbelievably cheap, high-quality food court.
Ah, so it's all about driving foot traffic.
Precisely. People flock to the 5th floor for that amazing 40 baht pad thai or whatever. They come specifically for the food court. But to get there, and especially to leave, what do you have to do?
You have to go through all the other floors. Rome, Paris, Tokyo, London.
Right. You have to descend through these themed retail environments. You walk past the shops, you browse. Maybe you weren't planning on buying anything, but you see something cool in London or Tokyo.
So the cheap food gets you in the door, and the mall design makes sure you see the expensive stuff on your way out.
That's the strategy in a nutshell. It converts a food mission into a potential shopping trip. The real profits are made on those lower retail floors, fueled by the traffic generated by the subsidized food court. It's genius, really.
It really is a kind of Trojan horse of delicious, cheap food. Let's put some numbers on it for the listener. Daily cost. If you go there with 100 Thai baht.
100 baht, you're golden.
Mm-hmm.
That's easily enough for a very satisfying meal. You could get a main dish, a dessert, and a drink. Or you could probably get like 3 different smaller dishes to try a variety.
And if you budget, say, 200 baht.
200 baht. You could feed 2 people quite well, or one person could have a real feast sampling 4 or 5 different things. It's phenomenal value.
Amazing. Okay, practical tip. Opening hours. And when's the best time to go to avoid chaos?
Right. The mall and the food court, Pier 21, they're open every day, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Standard mall hours.
Pretty standard.
Yeah.
But timing is key if you want a more relaxed experience. Pier 21 gets incredibly busy during peak lunch hours. Think roughly 11:30 a.m. to maybe 1:30 p.m.
Packed with office workers.
Totally. And shoppers, too. It can be hard to find a seat. Same goes for the main dinner rush, maybe 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
So the pro tip is?
Go off peak, mid-morning, say just after it opens, or late afternoon between lunch and dinner, or even later in the evening, say after 8:30 p.m. It's much calmer, easier to browse the stalls, grab a table.
Okay, let's talk about actually being there. You get up to the 5th floor, Pier 21. What's the vibe? What does it feel like?
Well, you definitely know you've arrived somewhere different from the floors below.
Yeah.
The theme shifts again. You're on the pier.
So nautical theme.
Yeah, kind of sailor-themed decor, maybe some ropes, wood accents, pier-like structures. The lighting is usually warm, inviting. But the most striking thing, honestly,
That's that.
how clean it is. It's spotless, really well-maintained, organized. You get all the amazing variety and flavor intensity of street food. But in this super comfortable, air-conditioned, clean setting, it bridges that gap perfectly.
That's a huge plus for a lot of visitors, I bet. The hygiene factor.
Absolutely. It feels safe and easy.
Now, before you rush off to grab that tom yum, there's the payment system. It's not quite like just handing over cash at each stall, is it?
No, and this is important to know. It's basically a cashless system within the food court itself, which, again, is great for hygiene and speed.
Okay, so how does it work?
It's really simple. First thing you do is find the cashier counter. It's usually clearly marked, maybe near the entrance to the food court area. You go there, and you hand over some cash, say 200 or 300 baht, whatever you think you'll spend. They then load that amount onto a prepaid card. Sometimes it's called a credit ticket or something similar.
Like an arcade card?
Exactly like that. Then you take this card, and you go to whichever food stall you want. You order your food, and you just tap or give them the card. They deduct the cost.
Yeah.
Super quick, no fumbling with change.
Okay, it makes sense. But what if you don't spend all the money you put on the card?
Crucial point. Any money left on the card is fully refundable.
Oh, good.
Yeah, before you leave the food court, you just go back to that same cashier counter, hand them the card, and they give you back whatever balance is remaining in cash. No loss.
That's really user-friendly. Removes the risk of putting too much on.
Totally. And actually, they've modernized it even more recently. While the card is still the main way, a lot of the stalls now also accept QR code payments directly.
Oh, like from Thai mobile banking apps.
Exactly. So if you have a local bank app, it's even easier for some people now. Shows they're keeping up while maintaining that core value.
Okay, system sussed. Card loaded. Let's get to the food.
Yeah.
Over 30 stalls. The variety is insane. We need to really dive deep into the Thai must-eats here. Where do we start?
Let's start with the classics. The dishes everyone knows, but done really well, especially for the price.
Gotta start with Pad Thai, right? The national dish, almost.
Almost, yeah. For Pad Thai, you want to look for the stall, usually named Pad Thai Hoi Todd St. Louis Restaurant. It's consistently stall number 5, but check the number.
Okay, stall 5. What makes their Pad Thai stand out?
It's the balance, you know, that perfect mix of sour from tamarind, sweet from palm sugar, salty from fish sauce, and a little kick of spice. The base noodle stir-fry is spot on.
How should you order it?
Definitely recommend getting it with the fresh prawns if you eat seafood, or just plain is great too. And the key is the condiment station nearby. Add your own crushed peanuts, fresh bean sprouts for crunch, maybe a squeeze of lime, and definitely chili flakes if you like heat. You customize it yourself.
Nice. Okay, classic number 2. Pad Kha Frau, the basil stir-fry. That's a lunchtime staple, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is proper Thai comfort food, fast and fiery. The absolute key ingredient is holy basil by Kha Frau. It's different from the sweet basil you might get elsewhere. It's got this amazing, peppery, slightly clove-like flavor.
And it's usually served with?
Typically with minced pork or chicken, stir-fried with the basil, chilies, garlic, soy sauce, served over rice, and almost always, crucially, topped with a kai dao.
The fried egg.
The perfect fried egg, crispy edges, runny yolk. You mix that yolk into the rice and the spicy basil mixture. Oh, it's just fantastic. Really savory, really satisfying, quick, cheap, delicious. You see why office workers love it.
Absolutely. Okay, I need something to cut through that richness and heat. How about som tam, the papaya salad?
Perfect counterpoint. Somtam is all about freshness and texture. You've got the shredded green papaya, which is crunchy, not sweet, and green beans, peanuts, tomatoes, sometimes dried shrimp.
All pounded together.
Yep, pounded in a clay mortar with lime juice, fish sauce, palm sugar, and plenty of fresh chilies. It's this explosion of sour, spicy, salty, sweet. Really wakes up your palate. Refreshing, but with a kick.
Love it. Okay, shifting to pure comfort again. Khao man gai, chicken rice.
Ah, yes. Hainanese-style chicken rice. It looks simple, but the quality is all in the details.
Like the chicken itself.
Exactly. It should be perfectly poached, really tender and moist. But just as important is the rice. It's cooked in the chicken broth with ginger and garlic, so it's incredibly fragrant and flavorful on its own.
And the sauce. There's always a sauce, right?
Always. Usually a kind of tangy, spicy dipping sauce made with fermented soybean paste, chili, ginger, garlic, vinegar. It varies slightly, but it's essential. Cuts through the richness.
And if you're not into poached chicken...
The same stalls often do a brilliant Hainanese duck rice or a fantastic roasted duck with that same fragrant rice. Both excellent choices.
Okay, one more classic before we move to soups. The really hearty one, kamu.
Oh, the braised pork knuckle. You have to see this. They usually have it in this enormous bubbling pan. It looks incredible.
What exactly is it?
It's pork knuckle, slow-cooked for hours until it's falling apart tender. The braising liquid is this dark, rich, savory sweet sauce with soy sauce, star anise, cinnamon, palm sugar, complex flavors.
Wow, how's it served?
Just spooned over rice. Usually comes with some pickled mustard greens on the side, which have a nice sour crunch, and often a hard-boiled egg cooked in the same braising liquid. It's heavy, but deeply, deeply satisfying. Real soul food.
Okay, my mouth is watering. Let's move on to the liquid stars. Soups and curries. Where do we start? Tom Yum.
Has to be Tom Yum Goong, the spicy sour shrimp soup. It's like the benchmark. For this, I'd point you towards Krua Thai Cuisine Restaurant, usually stall number 10. They do a really excellent version here.
What makes a good Tom Yum?
It's all about the balance in the fresh herbs. Lemongrass, galangal, that's the knobbly root that looks like ginger but tastes sharper. More citrusy kaffir lime leaves for that unique aroma. And of course, fiery bird's eye chilies. It should be hot, sour, fragrant, savory, all at once. Getting that right, especially with good quality shrimp for the price here. It's a steal.
Okay, but Tom Yum can be pretty spicy. What if someone wants a soup that's rich and flavorful but not hot?
Then, at the same stall, number 10, Krua Thai Cuisine, you go for the Tom Kha Gai.
The coconut milk soup with chicken.
Exactly. This is sublime. It's creamy, rich from the coconut milk, but still fragrant with galangal and lemongrass. It's much milder, often described as almost perfectly balanced. Really comforting, aromatic. And like the Tom Yum, the portions are usually generous.
Right alternative. Okay, noodles beyond pad thai. You mentioned Rad Na.
Yes, Rad Na is fantastic. Wide rice noodles and gravy. Look for Jeon Champ Rad Na Yawa Rat Restaurant, often stall number 8.
What's special about Rad Na?
Well, first they stir-fry the wide, flat rice noodles until they get a little bit charred, smoky flavor that's called wokai. Then they cover it in this thick, savory gravy, usually made with pork or chicken stock, and thickened with tapioca starch.
How should you order it for the best experience?
I'd say go for the seafood version if you can. Adds another layer of flavor. And always, always ask for an extra kai dao, that crispy fried egg right on top. The runny yolk mixing into the gravy. It's amazing.
Sounds incredible. Okay, any specific curries we should highlight?
For a different flavor profile, check out Long Lei Yellow Curry Rice Restaurant, stall number 4. They specialize in yellow curry rice, often served with massaman curry.
Massaman. That's the milder peanutty one, right?
Exactly. It's a southern Thai curry, typically not very spicy, but incredibly aromatic from spices like cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, star anise, plus potatoes, onions, and peanuts. Usually served with chicken or sometimes beef. Getting to try a proper massaman alongside all the central Thai dishes is another great thing about Pier 21's variety.
The range is just staggering. Now, something really important for many travelers, vegetarian and vegan options. Is Pier 21 good for that?
Surprisingly good, actually.
Yeah.
Which isn't always easy in Thailand outside of specialty restaurants. There's usually a dedicated vegetarian stall. Often it's counter number 15. But again, look for the signs. Having one specific place makes it much easier.
And what kind of food do they offer? Is it just like stir-fried vegetables?
Oh, no, much more than that. It typically operates in the Khao Gang style.
Right. You mentioned that the rice with curry, cafeteria style.
Yeah. You go up to the counter, and there are trays upon trays of pre-cooked dishes. Maybe 20, even 25 different options sometimes. Lots of tofu preparations, different kinds of mushrooms, wheat gluten cooked in various styles, mock meats, loads of vegetable dishes.
So you just point at what you want.
Exactly. You choose maybe 2 or 3 different things, and they serve it over a plate of rice for you. And the value is insane. You can often get 3 items with rice for something like 40 pen.
Wow, that's crazy cheap. What about for strict vegans? Any potential hidden ingredients like egg or fish sauce?
That's a fair question. Some dishes might contain egg, and traditional Thai veggie cooking might occasionally use mushroom-based oyster sauce or soy sauce, but generally avoids fish sauce. The best bet is always to ask. The staff at that counter are usually pretty knowledgeable and can point out the purely plant-based, the vegan options.
Okay. Any specific veggie dishes you'd recommend looking out for?
Well, the stir-fried glass noodles, pad woon sen, is usually a safe and tasty bet. Sometimes they have stir-fried melon leaves, yord mara, which have a unique, slightly bitter taste that's really good.
And what about those mushrooms everyone talks about, the het home? People say they taste like beef.
Yes, the hedo mushrooms are usually shiitake. When they braise them in a really savory, umami-rich, soy-based sauce, they develop this incredible depth of flavor and a really dense, satisfying, almost meaty texture. It's not exactly like Kobe beef, obviously, but you can see why people make the comparison. They're seriously delicious and a must-try, even if you're not vegetarian.
Okay, I'm convinced on the veggie front, too. Right, after all that savory goodness, we absolutely need sweet endings and refreshments. Dessert is non-negotiable.
Definitely not optional in Thailand. And the number 1 must-have Thai dessert is mango sticky rice, mamong khao niao.
Where do we find that?
Look for Cheng Sim Ai Restaurant, often stall number 24. They do a great version here, and again, it's super affordable compared to tourist restaurants. Sweet sticky rice, drenched in salty sweet coconut cream, served with slices of perfectly ripe sweet mango. It's heaven.
Can't argue with that. What else for sweet treats? Something maybe a bit different.
How about the Thai crispy pancake, Kanam Buang?
Oh, those little taco-shaped things.
Exactly. You can find them at Kanam Buang Pani Restaurant, stall number 33. They're delightful. Little crispy crates folded over fillings.
What are the fillings?
Usually 2 main types. One is savory-ish, a kind of fluffy meringue-like coconut cream, sometimes with shredded coconut or chopped spring onions. The other is sweet, traditionally made with threads of egg yolk cooked in syrup called phoi thong.
Which one should you get?
Get the mix. They usually sell them in batches of, say, 8 pieces. Ask for half and half. You get that lovely contrast between the crispy crepe and the soft filling and the salty versus sweet. Really fun to eat.
Sounds good. And ice cream. You can't go wrong with ice cream.
Definitely not. And the coconut ice cream here is fantastic. It's often fresher, maybe icier than Western ice cream. You can get it with traditional toppings like sweet corn, peanuts, jackfruit, even sticky rice sometimes.
For served on bread, I've seen that.
Yeah, sometimes they scoop it onto a slice of soft white bread like a little sandwich. And they often have Thai milk tea flavor ice cream too, which is also delicious. You usually get a couple of generous scoops for around 37 baht. Unbelievable.
Incredible value again. Okay, last thing. Drinks. Anything special besides the usual water and sodas?
Yes. For something uniquely refreshing, look for sugar palm juice. The ice cream and refreshment restaurant, stall 29, usually has it.
Sugar palm juice. What's that like?
It's a fresh juice tapped from the sugar palm tree. It's naturally sweet, but light, not cloying. Really refreshing, especially on a hot day. Worth trying if you see it.
Good tip. And if you just want a standard fruit smoothie?
They do those too, often at the same drink stalls. Freshly blended, mixed berry, banana, whatever they have. And again, super cheap, maybe 20 to 25 baht for a decent-sized smoothie. Just fantastic value all around.
Okay, wrapping this up then. Terminal 21, especially Pier 21, it really feels like this perfect combination, doesn't it?
It really does. You've got that incredible affordability driven by the unique rent-free model. You've got unparalleled variety, amazing authentic Thai food covering all the bases,
Yeah.
plus international options we didn't even dive into.
Right, Japanese, Chinese, probably others too.
Yeah, and you get it all in this clean, comfortable, air-conditioned, uniquely themed atmosphere. Plus, it's ridiculously easy to get to.
It genuinely solves that common traveler problem. How do you get real, local, street food flavors without, maybe some of the perceived risks or discomfort? Pier 21 gives you that authenticity in a safe, convenient package.
Right in the heart of the city, connected to the BTS, the MRT, a short walk from Bnagkok Park.
Yeah.
It's just perfectly positioned.
So we've talked a lot about how Pier 21's subsidized prices benefit us, the eaters. That 40 baht veggie plate, the 60 baht pad thai.
Yeah, the consumer benefits are clear.
But this whole deep dive was also about understanding the structure, the strategy behind it.
Exactly.
So maybe the final thought for you, the listener, to chew on is this. We know the food court pulls people in, but how much does that deliberate floor-by-floor themed journey making you walk through Paris, London, Tokyo to get out, how much does that actually influence your shopping behavior?
Right. You've just had this amazing, super cheap meal. You're feeling good. Now you have to walk past all these enticing shops themed so effectively. Does it make it almost impossible not to browse, linger, maybe make an impulse purchase you wouldn't have otherwise?
Yeah. Fulfilling the founder's grand strategy, turning that cheap meal into retail profit. It's a pretty masterful setup when you think about it.
It really is. Something to ponder next time you're there, trying to resist buying that London souvenir after your fantastic 80 baht feast.
Yeah, indeed. A fascinating look at a Bangkok icon.
Always a pleasure to dive into these culinary and commercial puzzles.
Until next time, on The Deep Dive.